Here we go.
We are gonna have problems.
So here we go. Now this is gonna be the couch edition of the Bay edition of the couch, and I'm Egypt Thompson,
Kyle, Sultan,
Jeff,
and Mac the bartender.
and we're gonna talk about today, I guess, the dating timeline, because you know we're just dealing with the hump of Valentine's Day, so that's done and over with. But let's just say, is there a timeline, like, you know, that we feel like this gay lifestyle is really small in this world because we feel like we know everybody because it's so small. Right. Is there a time, is it okay to date an ex? Y'all feel like it's okay to date an ex or something?
like for your close circle?
not from your close circle, no.
If I'm someone, if I see you more than 2 times out of the week and you have an ex, it's a no.
Okay, now what about if you met them on Adam or some of these sites, it didn't work out, it was a booty call, it didn't work out, and then your friends dating them and they bring them to your car party?
But that's not an ex.
That's not an ex. That's just a booty call.
An ex to me is somebody I had a relationship with, I developed feelings for. That's an ex.
And you were introduced as my boyfriend, not I'm on a date.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what if they're introduced as an ex? This is my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, what if I just met you, the bartender, you just told me you and your guy broke up, and he comes to go get some mail. And you're like, yo, that's my ex, he coming to move his stuff out of the house, but then later on he wants to hand me his card.
We just met. Y'all friends.
And we're him a friend?
You and Egypt are friends, and your ex just walks out the room, you know, and this is my ex. But he's introduced as an ex, not the boyfriend, because he's not the boyfriend.
Right. It's your ex. I don't know.
So I don't think I'm gonna tell each of us, like, I just introduced him as my ex. You're still gonna go forward and, you know, take the number.
So you're saying that they should probably talk to you first about it to get your feelings?
Because I feel, yes, as you being my friend, you should.
Well, to me, it depends on the proximity of the friendship. If it's somebody like Max said, if somebody's a close friend that we see each other all the time, we talk on the phone all the time, we're like real friends. We're not just associates.
Associates.
Associates have a line.
Associates have a line.
Yes.
Okay. Associates.
I call them. You have home buddies and you have club buddies.
Right.
Okay.
Well, see, I had an ex last year that we broke up, and a couple of months after we broke up, I saw my ex in the club, and he was trying to get a phone number of one of my close friends, and I'm like, no.
Right.
And so I'm like pissed off, and I'm texting and stuff like that. And I'm like, your only connection to them was me.
Right.
And so since our connection is gone, leave it alone. Because why would you try and get a phone number of someone that you know that I hang around closely?
So you know what, and Sultan, I agree with you, because I'm like that with friends. And when I'm done with you as a friend, I don't want you to be hanging out with my crew. Don't look on my Facebook page, reviewing through my pictures.
Right. Because
I don't want you looking on my life, because the benefit of being my friend and what you miss, because you were probably messy and you're not there anymore, is that you enjoy that we travel and that we see the world. So quit looking into my pictures, commenting, still calling Kyle to find out what I'm doing, or just it's almost like you're irritating me. So I'm harder on friends than I am exes. Exes are a dime a dozen. Y'all can have everybody, because after me, I feel like I was the best.
Right, and that's how I feel.
That's my
like if my best friend wants to go,
because I know I pick quality men, and if y'all think one of them it was good for you, he may not be great for me, y'all can have him. But when friends, I'm harder on my friends. Friends, you need to be loyal to me before men.
It is a loyalty thing.
It's definitely loyalty. If you don't have loyalty as just being a friend, and loyalty to me as in friends is common courtesy.
Yeah.
You don't stick around behind your friends.
Do you get in the middle of your friends' mess? So let's just say me and you are friends, we're mad. Do you want Kyle not to talk to you while we're mad, or will you want Kyle to stay out of our mess?
I want Kyle to stay out of our mess, but if it's a fine line, because see, if I said something wrong, I want Kyle as being a friend to me to check me and like, you know, man, you were wrong, but then I don't want him to choose sides between us. Right. Now, just tell me you're wrong. You need to go and apologize as being a friend. That's loyalty and being friends.
Right. So Kyle, remember that when Jermaine hit you up. Also, another thing is. Now, what if this happens? What if you know that the friend, like let's just say me and your friends, and I purposely dogged you out, like I probably stole from you and did something wrong with you. Okay. Do you endorse me and Kyle still staying friends when Kyle purposely knows that I've wronged you to the core? Do you question him? Is it like he's supporting my wrong that I did to you?
I would say yes, it is, but at the same time,
why is that any of my business that he wronged you?
But see, it was your business to still be my friend and tell me to check me if I was wrong.
But see, and the reason why I say that you would be wrong in supporting me, because if you know I purposely wrote him or stole from him, what makes you think honestly that I would do it to you? What makes you free?
Well, I mean, that could be the case, but I'm sitting there saying, between you two, like, why do I have to check you because you were in the wrong? Like, why do I have to do
Because as being a friend, sometimes we don't see outside.
Yeah, because honestly, you could be the reason why we get back together. You should really support friends getting together, not sitting back just letting it go.
Because one, you got to really look at it. When you go out, whether it's house gatherings, market and everything, just enemy all over the place. And all it takes is one person to say, you know what? Come on, let's talk about this. Because this doesn't make any sense.
My thing is, if Egypt's doing check writing, I'm not going to hang around somebody that's doing that, so I don't deal with it no way. So
but we saying you don't know this. Egypt just turned this way.
If I didn't know, then that's what I said.
But now you know. Now that you know.
That's what I'm saying. So now that I know, I would just cut it off. I'm done with you because I'm not into that.
So you be done with Egypt.
So the answer is,
and me and you would be okay.
Yeah, I would be done with you.
Okay, so what Kyle's answer would be that if he found that I was a check writer and me and him fell out because I stole or did whatever, he would not support it. That's all we want to know.
Oh, now that's
right. Because see, that whole topic was a little.
Unless you want all of us to remain friends, and you understand the circumstance of why he wrote the check, and it wasn't intentionally.
Yeah. Like out of fear.
Then you should be like, this is the reason he wrote the check. It was wrong.
But even
so we'll say this. So we're trying to get the diagram of what Little Mess is. Little Mess is like, I get mad because he didn't call me or didn't come, or he was late to dinner or breakfast and we didn't show up.
But he didn't come to my birthday party.
Yeah, or flaking out. Now that's silly mess. But mess that I feel like that friends should really either stay out of it. That's a mess that friends should stay out of it. But the mess that you should really make a stand is like, if I know that Kyle is intentionally out hurting somebody, murdering or killing or check writing, and then he wants to still hang out with the crew, or he did hurt somebody wrong in the crew, I'm letting that go because I don't want to be a part of that.
But I think that, but also you can get a situation where I've been in a situation where I've had a very close friend. I don't know anything about the messy stuff that they've been in a relationship.
But
something happens, and then I get told all the messy stuff. I can't say that all of a sudden that now I don't look at the situation differently, because I will look at the situation. I will look at that person differently.
Okay.
Because especially if I believe what's being told to me.
Right.
Because it's like
some people do sell wolf tickets to make sure you're not friends with them because they're jealous.
I understand, but I'm just saying that it's like your grandmother used to tell me. It's like, listen, if he'll lie, he'll steal. If he'll steal, he'll thief. Right. And I don't want to hang around with no liars and no thieves and no people that steal. Right. So it does make you reevaluate what people look at and what they're looking for and your relationship to them. I mean, so it's not as simple as all of a sudden now, we can all go back and sing Kumbaya. It doesn't work like that.
Well, my thing is that's not a friend. If you're check writing against Mac's account or doing whatever you're doing, that's not your friend. Yeah. You're using him for that check write situation. So you need to be careful who you call your friend. That's just like the other day, Egypt gave me his ATM card to go to the bank. Now had I, sit there and pulled out $20 more after the second transaction, which this just happened to me, it happened to me like 2 years ago with another friend, that's not somebody I would consider a friend. He's obviously using me for money, he's stealing from me. So we're no longer friends.
Right? But what if that friend does provide you great laughter? Because I have a friend.
Laughter, excuse me.
You just stole from me.
You just stole $20 from me when you asked me to have $20. You know what I mean?
Right.
So don't take 20 more. Just ask, can I get 40?
So I guess a common thread is get to know your friends before you call them your friends. This is The Couch. I'm Egypt Thompson.
Kyle.
Kyle's kind of heated. Yeah. So I guess we'll have part 2 of it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mac the bartender.
And Egypt Thompson. And our next subject is going to be talking about that messy friend that's sleeping with all your, they get a kick out of sleeping with your ex. Is that cool? All right, peace.